That's not a knife. That's a knife. Welcome back, everybody. Faithful EDC here with you today. Today, we've got two knives that we're going to put up against each other and see who comes out victorious. Let's start off on the right-hand side. We've seen this one here on the channel before. This is the Kizer Bulli. We have titanium bolsters, Mars Valley, fat carbon on the scales, titanium pocket clip. We have a DLC compound grind of S45VN. We also have a crossbar lock on this guy. We have dual thumb studs and blade hole, which that blade hole gives me a little fits every now and then and I just end up using the thumb stud to do the reverse flick. Maybe. There we go. I was holding it all wrong. So I use that thumb stud on the back to use the reverse flick, or I just use that crossbar lock. Very, very nice. Like I said, we've seen this on the channel before. Very nice knife. Compound hollow grind, flat grind out on the nose. Titanium bolsters, fat carbon. Does have a lanyard hole back there in the back. Let's check out the packaging. Of course, we have the Kizer packaging. Very, very nice box. And with the knife, you get a small, thin little pouch. Knife comes in a plastic bag. You got your, your bear sticker, your microfiber, and I believe an extra set of Omega springs. So very, very nice presentation. Really nice knife. Price on these guys are $239. So it is a pricey knife. Got a nice thumb ramp here for your thumb placement there. Keeps it in line and in place. Really a sharp back as well. Sharp spine. Almost like a 90-degree spine on a little pocket knife. So very, very sharp edges on the back of this knife. Next, we have a new to the channel, actually new to me, just showed up. So basically straight out the box and straight onto film. So I don't know much about it. This is the KUNWU Padre. We have full titanium scales. It appears we have Damascus pivot collars. We have all T8 hardware. We have a titanium pocket clip on this guy. Very, very nice. We have Vanax blade steel, DLC coated as well. This one here is a frame lock. You have the front roll option. Very, very nice, snappy front roll. You guys know I'm not very good at front roll, and this thing works very, very well. So very nice on that. And also blade hole for deployment. Wow. Such a nice, smooth action on this guy. And very much drop shot. And on those Omega springs, you're not going to get that. Went ahead and threw a lanyard because it does have a lanyard on this as well. Let's check out the box on this guy. Very nice presentation. Love the colorful, the design on the box. We have KUNWU. On the bottom, we have the Padre, model number K706T, TAC 4. Brand is KUNWU. Inside the box, ooh, velvety, velour-lined pouch here with KUNWU branding. We have a KUNWU sticker, certificate of authenticity from the KUNWU, as well as a KUNWU branded microfiber, and inside that was the knife inside this little plastic bag. And of course, you got your little snack pack in there as well. So in my opinion, KUNWU definitely wins on box and presentation. Very, very nice presentation overall on the boxes there. Now on the knives, on the other hand, let's check these guys out a little bit more in depth. Very, very smooth, snappy with the thumb stud. You have multiple different deployment methods. Reverse flick with the thumb stud opening, and crossbar lock opening. Very comfortable in the hand. Full 4 fingers. You have a place to put your thumb. You got that compound grind with the flat grind out on the nose. Of course, I love S45VN as well. Not as much as 20CV or S35VN, but S45 is a great steel. This thing feels very, very nice. Hard for me to choose on what I like better. Let's go to this one. This one definitely weighs more. We'll get some weights and measurements here in just a minute. You guess you do have multiple deployment methods. Front roll, thumb flick. I'm working on it because it's new to me. Thumb flick and reverse flick. So you do have multiple deployment methods with this as well. You have a nice curvature on the back. Full 4-finger grip on the handle with very nice jimping up top. And you have a choke up location. So that one didn't have a choke up location. Van-X, I've not ever owned Van-X. I've done some reviews on Van-X before, but I've not ever owned Van-X. So looking forward to testing this knife out. Both have the DLC finish. Probably not going to torture test either one of these to the point where I need to find out whether that DLC is going to hold up in the long run. But overall, fit, feel, comfort. You guys know I have trouble with frame locks. I'm going to still have to go with the KUNWU Padre on this win. Padre is $319, so yes, it is, what, $80 more expensive, but when you're up in that price point, find yourself a coupon code, something like that to help you out, and that will get you a little bit closer to that Kizer Bulli price point. But yeah, I think the Padre is going to win for me. Let me know down in the comments which one of these two you would pick. I do love that red and orange fat carbon. But which one would you pick? The Kizer Bulli up top or the KUNWU Padre down below? Like I said, let's get some measurements here. We're going to line them up like we always do and get you guys some measurements. We are going to put them up against the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, just like we always do. We're going to get our number 2 pencil and our Sharpie just to keep it the same. Looks like you are roughly a 1/2 inch shy on the KUNWU and probably more of 3/4 to 7/8 of an inch shy on the Kizer Bulli there. You are longer by, what, a 1/16 of an inch between the Spyderco and the Padre, and about an 1/8 of an inch shy of the Spyderco on the Kizer Bulli. Let's get this guy open. Man, that thing is super smooth. Very, very nice. And there we go. And then let's get the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 out as well to put up against it. Alright, so overall, let's see if we can see this. Yep. So you're right around, what, 5/8 of an inch longer than a number 2 pencil on the KUNWU. You are about a 1/2 inch longer on the Kizer than the number 2 pencil, and you're about a 1/4 inch shy and an 1/8 of an inch shy. 1/4 inch shy of the Spyderco on the Kizer, 1/8 of an inch shy on the KUNWU. So let's get you guys some actual measurements here. Oops, I need that open to sit up here in my fancy stand. If you haven't seen this before, check out Packout Supply over on Whatnot Auctions. He hooked me up with a very nice wooden knife holder. I'd like to showcase that on my YouTube channel. Really appreciate you. And let's see. Closed length here, you are looking at 4 7/8 of an inch. Closed on this guy, you are at 4 3/4 of an inch. Cutting edge, 3 1/8. 3 3/8. So a lot longer cutting edge. Overall blade length is 3 3/8 as well on the Kizer, and overall blade length on this is 3 3/8. So very close on blade length. You just have a much longer cutting edge on the Kizer, And then overall, tip to toe, 8 1/8 of an inch on the KUNWU, and 8 inch exactly on the Kizer. Let's get you guys a weight difference here. We're just going to run ounces on this one, just so that way we're very easy on one number here. Kizer is going to be 4.38 ounces, and the KUNWU is 5.32. So yes, definitely heavier on that KUNWU, being full titanium instead of titanium and carbon fiber. But guys, let me know down in the comments. Very interested to know what everybody would see. These are both amazing knives. Don't really want to put them up together like they're, you know, one's gonna lose something or anything, because they're both very nice knives. But which one would you prefer? 320 compared to 240. So that's what you guys got to choose. 240 up top, 320 down at the bottom. S45 DLC titanium carbon fiber compared to Vanex DLC and titanium. So appreciate y'all watching this video. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Make sure you give this video a like, comment, and share. And as always, take care and God bless.